G'day everyone, and welcome to my kitchen. Tonight I'm sharing with you a wine from Mike Press in the Adelaide Hills. It's no secret I'm a big fan of Mike's wines, and I'm not alone, clearly. In a relatively short period of time, Mike's wines have established some of a cult following and regularly feature in lists and discussions, or debates I should say, regarding Australia's best value wines. I had the pleasure of meeting Mike and his wife Judy a couple of years back here in Brisbane, and took the opportunity to visit them at their home in the Adelaide Hills earlier this year. It's part of the, whilst I was down there for the Adelaide Hills Crush Festival. Having seen some of these videos, in fact, from this kitchen, it was Judy who said I should come down and do an episode from their kitchen and offer too good to refuse. So that's exactly what we did. Although the back lawn had a far better view than the kitchen, so we parked ourselves out there. We spent what was a gorgeous day having lunch, tasting current releases, as well as a few from the cellar, including the great 2005 Shiraz and the Cabernet. It was a pleasure and a privilege. The time Mike and Judy spent with me is testament to their generosity and that down-to-earth, old-school approach to the business. Just quickly, before we tuck into the wine, a bit of background. Mike had a distinguished career making wines to the likes of Penfolds, Seppelts and Mildara Blas as chief winemaker, and he's notched up a Jimmy Watson during his time, so he's a pretty handy winemaker. In the mid-90s, the idea was to semi-retire and grow grapes in the Adelaide Hills to sell. The grape glut hit, and the operation took on a whole new direction, with Mike selling his own clean skin bottles in and around Adelaide. There's a great story to the 2005 Shiraz and Cabernet, which were entered into the 2006 Adelaide Hills Wine Show, and they cleaned up. Now, as is the case at wine shows, winners are announced, and then it's up to the producers to, supply wines for the awards dinner, and this all needs to happen pretty quickly, within a day or two max. So a label was hastily affixed, and the rest is history. So the vines were planted in the Kenton Valley near Lobethal in the Adelaide Hills in 1998. And from the vineyard, which is the backyard, Mike produces Merlot, Cabernet, Shiraz, Pinot Noir, as well as Chardonnay and Sauvignon Blanc. It's such a beautiful spot, as the photos and videos I took from there attest. So, what's the wine all about then? I've got the 2012 Shiraz here, which was a great vintage in the Adelaide Hills, and this wine is pretty bold. When I visited in January, it was still in barrel, and it was, at that time Mike suggested it was going to be a monster. It's rich, it's bulging with red and black fruits. I've been tasting this over the last couple of days. For a cool climate Shiraz, this has got some guts. It's dripping with appeal and power and drive and a lush texture. There's plenty of fruit sweetness too, but it's all under control. There's a sturdy structure here too, which bodes well for future drinking. It's layered and dense and features some old school American style oak too. It's obvious, but it adds to the wine's appeal instead of dominating. There's a lot to like about this 2012 Shiraz, not the least of which is the $12.50 price tag when you buy a dozen from the website. It's ridiculous. Campbell Mattinson on wine front, Tyson Stelzer both slapped 94 points on it, which is testament to its its quality. It really is a no-brainer. Get online, make some room under the stairs. Every house should have some of this on hand for midweek winter nights, just like this. Put on a casserole, anything with meat. In fact, just open a bottle and call it dinner, and revel in what is, one of this country's really great value wines. Cheers to that.